This trick is called Under or Nothing, and it looks like this. As you can see, Under or Nothing looks very similar to a trick you've probably already learned, which is called Double or Nothing. There's two main differences. The first one is in how you dismount. In Double or Nothing, you roll the yo-yo to the inside of your opposite hand to get it back to a trapeze. And in Under or Nothing, you're going to roll the yo-yo in the opposite way to the outside of your opposite hand. And the second thing is the way the mounts are constructed. So in a Double or Nothing, if you look at the middle segment of string, it's going over the top of both of your index fingers. And in an Under or Nothing, you'll see that the same middle segment of string is coming under your first finger on your opposite hand and then over the first finger on your yo-yo hand. So the easiest way to get into your Under or Nothing, if we wanted to compare it to Double or Nothing, with a Double or Nothing, as you know, you're going to set your fingers here and the yo-yo is going to go around both fingers, and then on the second pass, or on the double, it's going to land on the outside string. And with an Under or Nothing, what you're actually going to do is pass by each of the first fingers on your hands so that you do an undercut and then an undercut and then you land it on the outside string. So when you're thinking about how that works, you are going to stick your finger out, but again, instead of running right into it, you're going to go past it and then your finger is going to land underneath the string and just kind of pick it up. Same thing with your yo-yo hand, you're going to lift up the string with the first finger on your yo-yo hand, and then just like in Double or Nothing, you're going to swing it around your finger and land it on the string before you do the dismount. When you do the trick at full speed, you're going to want to swing the yo-yo from side to side instead of just lifting up the strings, and that's how you get that nice motion. Now when you do the dismount, one thing that you want to be aware of is that you do need to swing the yo-yo around both of your hands. If you only swing the yo-yo around your opposite hand, then the string is going to be bound up around the yo-yo, and you're going to run into this kind of issue right here. So if you want the yo-yo to break free, again, you just need to bring your hands together and then swing around. A second way to get into Under or Nothing is to start with the man on the flying trapeze and his brother. In this case, you're going to use the variation where you pop it right off your finger and then get your finger under the string and then mount it. And then to get into the Under or Nothing, you're just going to hook the string as you dismount, land it on the outside string, and you're into the same mount. You can dismount the same way. The reason Under or Nothing is a good mount to learn is because when you start making up your own tricks, you'll probably find yourself getting into an Under or Nothing mount in the midst of all the variations that you're working on. And in fact, in a lot of the tricks that we've taught, Under or Nothing is built right into the middle. So in tricks like Candy Rain, you'll find it there. Also in places you might not expect it. Like in the trick Yuki Slack, again, right in the middle, you'll find yourself in a mount that is very similar. In this case, you can see the mount goes around your wrist and my hand is turned in. But fundamentally, this is exactly the same mount. This is an Under or Nothing mount. And so once you learn Under or Nothing and you've built up variations around it, you can then apply those variations to these tricks as well as you're developing your own moves. Another place where this mount shows up is in the trick Slack Trapeze. And so you can see right here, if you open up this back string with your first finger, this is an Under or Nothing mount, which is why the two tricks dismount in exactly the same way. So that is the trick Under or Nothing.